Have you ever looked at someone else's life and quietly wondered, God, why does everyone else seem happy except me? You see people smiling, winning, moving forward in life. Their prayers seem answered. Their lives seem peaceful. But you feel stuck. You open social media and see people getting married, buying homes, finding success, living the life you prayed for. And deep inside, something painful begins to grow. Comparison. You start asking questions you never wanted to ask. Why is their life better than mine? Why do they get blessings so easily? Did God forget about me? And the hardest part is, you don't want to feel this way. You want to be happy for others, but secretly, their happiness reminds you of your pain. At night, you replay everything, your failures, your delays, your unanswered prayers. You remember all the times you asked God for help, for love, for peace, for direction. But life stayed the same, and slowly, your heart becomes tired, not because you stopped believing in God, but because you stopped understanding Him. Then one day, something changes. You see an old man sitting quietly near a road outside the village. Simple clothes, peaceful face. He notices your sadness immediately, and before you even speak, he says, "You keep looking at other people's blessings, and that's why you can't see your own." His words hit deeply. You sit beside him silently. Then he points toward 2 olive trees nearby. One tree is tall, full of fruit, strong and beautiful. The other is smaller, weaker, growing slowly. The old man smiles and says, "Do you think the smaller tree is a failure, just because it grows differently?" You stay quiet. Then he continues, "Some trees grow fast. Some grow deep roots first, but both are still growing." For the first time in a long while, you stop thinking about everyone else and start thinking about yourself. Maybe your season is different. Maybe God is not ignoring you. Maybe He is preparing you in ways you cannot yet understand. The old man looks toward the sky and says, "Even Jesus lived a life that people misunderstood. People expected power, success, earthly greatness, but instead, Jesus walked through pain, rejection, waiting, and still. God's plan was perfect." That changes something inside you. You realize comparison has been stealing your peace. Every time you compared your journey to someone else's, you felt smaller. You ignored your own progress, your own growth, your own blessings, because you were too focused on what you didn't have. And suddenly, you understand something powerful. God never promised identical journeys. Some people bloom early, others bloom later, but late blooming is not failure. The old man stands up slowly and says, "When you constantly watch someone else's path, you stop walking your own." Then he walks away quietly, but his words stay in your heart. That night, something feels different. For the first time in months, you stop asking, "Why them?" and instead ask, "What is God teaching me in this season?" And strangely, peace begins to enter your heart again, not because your problems disappeared, but because comparison stopped controlling you. You finally understand, happiness was never found in having someone else's life. It comes from trusting God with your own. So if you feel left behind right now, if you feel like everyone else is moving ahead except you, stop comparing. Your story is not over. God is not late, and your season will come. Maybe not in the way you expected, maybe not in the timing you wanted, but one day you will look back and realize God was growing roots while you were only looking for fruit. And those deep roots will hold blessings strong enough to last a lifetime. So stop asking, "Why is everyone else happy except me?" And start asking, "What beautiful thing is God preparing in my life right now?" Because your journey is different for a reason, and different does not mean forgotten.